Oké, ja. Hello, sziasztok, előtt a is folytatjuk, de Hotel World. Hotel. Nem, de az minket nem érdekel. Szóval lesz először ez a mellékküldetések, most így elején már tisztázom, és a mellékküldetést fogunk csinálni. Az első lesz ez a Grimm holnap, és aztán már rámegyünk szerintem erre. Aztán lesz idő, akkor talán ezt megnézem, de ez most ez a modellkedés nagyon nem érdekel. Mivel 25-ös szintű lettem már, ez kicsit gyanús, mert nem is a új feje. Egy kicsit játszottam, pár mellékküldetést csináltam, de aztán szerintem rámegyünk a város és csillagok, gondolom ez lesz a fő, és ez a kettő ugye a DLC, gondolom én. De majd kimegyünk a menübe, azt megnézzük. De mindegy, most megyünk a Grimm holnap. Mert most ugye ide jöttem, mert hogy ezt mutatta ez a mi? Ja, és rájöttem, hogy kell eltenni a fegyvert. Csak nem mondom meg. Mindenki jöjjön rá maga. A régió. Megyünk a hajóhoz. Na. De elmondom. 1000-es. Szerinted? Még be kell. Nem megyünk a veszélyes fele, mert már úgy sincs semmi. Szerintem. Arra leszek kíváncsi, hogy a másik két karakter, aki ott van hely. Ez mondjuk a DLC-vel fog majd megnyílni, vagy? Ó, jó helyre jöttünk. De ezt nem értem, most nekem ez megint olyan halk. Amikor baj lesz, legalább nem fogjátok érteni, mit mondok. Mit a ki? Most. Holnap hétfő. Az azért jó, hogy holnap hétfő. Bazd meg. Mert ha mindenek az holnap jön a kártya meg a RAM.
Hello again. How are you finding Stellar Bay? Can I help you with anything? You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but I'll warn you. Grimm
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again? Not that I got any prior experience with such.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent... Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really. Oh, I don't need any of it. It's also I can talk to Sebastian.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment... Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real... He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on low... You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny. Not in Stellar Bay.
Oké.
Sorry.
Velma. Mit Velma? Ez ki?
Velma seem out of sorts here? Always cranky. No. More than usual.
Akkor itt nem lehet ám csak úgy oda menni, hogy ott egy zöld protty. Oda megyek, nem. Szerinted át lehet ugorni? Szerintem nem. Azt a kurva, kitölt a lába. Jó napot kívánok, meghalt, kész. Vége. Te idiszony, bázd meg, én nem tudom, hogy ez így valaki beokéz, jó, de jó, oké, de fasz a végre valami megint, amit bele fogok halni. Hogy a picsába fogok én innen kimenni? Édes egy komolyan, itt egy ilyen. Mondom, jó, hogy oda beugrottam. Ez meg repked, érted? Én is szalakodok, hogy affarok csóválós, jó édes, kibebaszott szübálós anyádat már. Ugoljon már fel, itt szívesen a fel, mert én elhiszem, hogy az nem jó, hogy jól idejük. Amúgy nyomtunk a gyerkőce Fortnite-ot. Fortnite-ot játszottunk, mert a Fortnite jó. Szezonváltás volt, és örömmel tudottam, hogy az elég sok jó dolgot tettek szerintem most bele. Hát a fegyverek azokat nem mondanám, de amúgy.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry. Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing. Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working out. I can't keep working double shifts either. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind? This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. That about cover it?
Okay.
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too. Damn right it is. It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money. No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster. Fine by me. Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. Damn right he will. Hopefully that'll be the last I see of him for a while. Take the poster then. And if I Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more. Because we've got a budget, all right? And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly have a lot of spare bits on hand. You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job, I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, hard workers, they turn
I'll wager she don't pay those folks that maintain the mechanicals decent either.
Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around here, I'll tell you that much. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sub-light contractors at this rate. Maybe so, but I bet you Caleb runs out of bits first. Then he'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over.
You'd steal from your own people? That's low, man.
That's business. Someone's got to keep the lights on. For running me ragged, fine by me. Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it... And yeah, let's just say I've noticed a sterile... We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleep... Besides, this...
Baszki, hát most én most... És akkor vigye már a posztert. Jó, vigyük el a posztert. Oké.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in. It's signed by... Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You've been living in a sulfur pit or something? Oh, you're real funny. Guess I don't feel so bad. Would you look at that? I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was gonna spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use...
Jó. Kaptunk XP-t is. Jó, akkor. Mi a Ott mi van fent? Jó napot kívánok! Baszaratnék oda menni, bazd meg, nem lehet? Ott is van valaki. Ott van a muki-puki-cuki. Akkor... Tessék? Engedj már be, bazd meg, mert olyat rádok velek, hogy...
New face, huh? You from off-world? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an... Why don't you grab a chair? Sit a spell and revel with us.
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walk. It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor Velma goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch. We're free. Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know? So far it's just gossip, you know? But if there was any proof to be had... Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
De nézzük már meg ott, hogy mi lenne az a másik. Mert ezzel nem mentem semmire. Hát, hogy nem is értem, hát ott faszát. Jaj, nem zsarolunk, nem? Hát... Én itt azért annyira nem vagyok jó fiú. Főleg, hogy csaj a karakterem. Hakuna Matata. A kurva anyádat, hogy basztad van szájba. Megdupláztam ezt, és akkor olyankor hátraugrik. Dupla space, a kurva anyját. Hát miért? Nem. Oké. Neki futunk még egyszer. Jó, de és... Az meg a beszorultam. Hát persze, jó, nem. Azt a kurva, összetörtem magam. És? Most mi van? Apropó. Hát de most mit találtam? Kapitályonosító, jelszó. Jó, hogy... Ja. És akkor most mit csináljuk ezzel?
Why don't you grab a chair? Sit a... Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? What? Something happened to our stashed bit carts? But I hid it so careful. No one saw me put the lockbox on my balcony. No one goes up there but me. We must be dealing with some sort of criminal mastermind. Well, if we can't afford to skip work, we ain't got no leverage. Space me, but good. I guess you ought to tell Velma we're coming back to work.
Oké. Ezt akkor elintéztük. És csak annyi volt, hogy ez szerencsét. Azt hitte, hogy van több pénz, azt közben nincs, azt akkor megy visszadolgozni. Jó.
I'd give you a... Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, anyway, what do you folks need? You knocked any sense into him yet? Funny how that works out. Thanks for your help. You've gotten me out of a tight spot. Something else on your mind?
Jó. Menj Braxton lakására. Jó, megyek. Igazából nem is tudom milyen mellékült. Ja, azt a mellékült csináltam meg, amit szerintem látszott is amikor egy halottat találtam egy szobába. Igazából nagyon nem volt semmi. Volt egy banda, aki ott kinyírta őt, az kész, én megmondta neki, húzzanak a picsába, másképp úgyhogy elmentek. Kb. Ennyi volt a nagy nyomozás, nem is értett. Nem mindegy. És én megcsináltam, hogy a szintet is léptem.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh? Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry. Oh, in that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
We should hurry, Captain.
Na, hát menjünk már ki innen, ja. Erre kell, mint a hülye. Hova kell menni most? Miért mutatja jobbról balról, valahonnan kis sarokban mondjuk írhatnák azt, hogy pontosan most mi is a küldi, nem? Na mindegy, hát igazából már lassan szerintem a fő az megfő. Mi? 200 akárny méter, jó. Ja, mondtam, hogy elbírom tenni a fegyvert. Mondtam, csak azt mondtam, hogy nem mondom meg, hogy jó. Jó, a videó végén elmondtam. Vagy most. Ezt a puskát vettem amúgy. Egész jó kis sniper. Na, mondtam a Robloxnál, ugye most nem láttam sniper, de viszont lehet gyűjtögetni ilyen kis manókat, amiket a pályán lévő ilyen ládákba be lehet pakolni, és hát van ilyen karakter, akivel lehet lenni, játszani, aki olyan, mint egy ilyen, hát nem robot, de mondjuk robot, mindegy, tök mindegy. És a kis karaktereket, akiket te felszedsz, azt tudja, hogy az lehet a irányítója, valami ilyesmi. Ennyi, amit tud. Amit még én tapasztaltam, lehet lesz valami faszom képességük, azt én nem tudom. Vagy már van nagy. Ja, meg olyat lehet csinálni most a Robloxnál, mit mondtam, Fortnite-ba, hál' Isten megcsináltam már azt, ha magasról leugrasz a játékba, tudod használni az ejtőernyőt. Hát ami nem egy rossz dolog. Boom. Boom.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in. I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The raptidons and marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Oh, hello there. You come for Sorry, I'm not real good with, names. It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments, feelings, but the details slip.
I felt like that after my dad passed.
Other times, it's like there's fog. Sorry, have we talked about this before? That's nice of you.
What a pleasant surprise. Yet the Eternal provides. And who could? Stretch out your hand. That they do. Look at me, prattling on as if...
Bazdmeg ezek hülyék? Hogy mi a fasz?
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies? You know, the ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on the front. They don't taste very good, but they make me feel so nice. Hungry, too. That's wonderful. There was this other... I don't know. I'm not really supposed to talk to strangers. Mama and Papa said he came from the city. When we got sick one time, he brought those candies to make us well again. And they worked. Now we feel better than ever. He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that. They went to have a talk with him. Okay.
Warning! Sam's specially formulated blood-out fluid remover has been known to eat through flesh. Handle with caution.
Hát jó. És akkor most mit kell csináljak? Menni kell innen a picsába? Kell nekem minden semmi.
Hey, what are you doing in my room? Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you? The ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on it.
Ez hülye.
You must be famished. So are we, my friend. Is it sticking again? I'm afraid nothing out here works the way it used. There's a bit of a... I do...
Hát jó, és akkor most mit csinálok? Keresd át a házat.
Nice to meet you. Wait, did I already say that?
you favor ketchup and green cheddar.
You must be famished. So are... I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now please, try to relax.
Nem, már most kijutottam, majd kimentem a házból. Ki? Hú, az anyám úristenit. Na, vissza. Faszát. Hát akkor mi a pics? Mit kutassak? Szobája.
Space, there's choice pills that cure all your ills.
Cukorka. Ez. Mi a fasz? Tehát ő nem is ért, megeszik, vagy... Hát megölték, bazd meg.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
Quickly, my dear. She's getting agitated. We can't let the meat spoil.
Don't worry. We'll make this quick.
Patkányok. Hát egy játékban sem szeretem a kannibálozást. Hogy kell ezt mondani? Nem. Szerintem majdnem mindenhol meg kinyírtam őket. Kannibálozást. Na? Hát azért az nem semmi. Az egy komoly mondat. Menjünk innen. Már rendet tettünk, ezek már nem eszek meg senki. Majd holnap. Hú, de kíváncsi leszek. Összerakom a gépemet, hogy mit tud majd csinálni. Tuti. Szerencsétlen csaj. Na, de hát most akkor igen, beszélj. Velmával kell beszélni. Azt hittem ezzel, nem eznek tetszik az a vagy? Az már megint más. Az meg már teljesen össze vagyok zavar. Ódva. Hoppá. Hoppá.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbow that he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift. That's... wow. I sure feel like an ass now. Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind? I'd give you a friendlier... and yeah, let's just... we're not... beside... or... something else on your mind?
Nem nyomaszkom ám más. Hogy nyomasztalan? Na nézzük, mi van még itten? Feladat. Virág Sebastiánnak. Jó, itt van, bazd meg. Jó, akkor Sebastián, ő lesz, már összetévesztett. Azt hittem ez a faszom Brexton, vagy ki. Ő kell ennek a csajnak, de nem ő.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a woman who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts. I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day. Nice of you to say. I like her too. Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues. You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance. Give yourself a chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right?
Jó, akkor megmondjuk a menőasszontom a néninek.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say? Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just... Was he like, yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more... Not to worry. If I never... look... Anyhow.
Úristen. Hol kell neki menni? Ez szörnyű ez az egész. Ó, naplapó. De nincsen naplapó? Vagy... Ó, hogy basszalap, meg benyomtam ezt a szart. Nem mindegy, most akkor csak az... Mi Black Space? Mi ez? Nem tudom milyen gomb. Black Space. Hát, hogy szépen. Angolul megmondtam. M betű az a térkép, az biztos. Mellett van a naplapó. Régiók, és akkor gondolom az űrhajómhoz kellene menni. Nem, ide kell menni. Hát akkor itt van az űrhajóm, vagy mi van? Meghallgatás. Ó, bazd meg, csak az űrhajóhoz kell menni, hát akkor ott lesz a meghallgatás. A filmhez, nem? Hogy nézzel ki, te szerencsétlen. Hát nem, mint én jobban néznék ki, mikor rajtam volt a sisak, de én levetettem, nem kell sisak. Akkor nem látszódnak a fejek. Na, itt vagyunk. Oké, Terra Nova, ide megyünk. Nem tudom.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Ádám. Jó. A mi robotunk vagányabb. Azt hiszem. Még ez annyira nem érdekel engem ez a filmkészítés, inkább mennék a... Szevasz! Bassz. 29-es páncél. Na, itt vagyok.
Great, you made it. Listen, I know you were expecting a script, but get it? Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Kik ezek a buzik? Hát hagyjál már. Színészek, mi? Itt nézek, itt fel lehet venni mindent, ezt szarják le.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable. They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Are we on camera now? Because I really don't care to be.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us. Hey, I didn't write this, just go with it. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my... I've been waiting for 5 years now. I just got chills. But still, you'll not stop me now. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma. Oh, but there's nothing. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers because this is the end for you. Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my app.
Cut! That was fantastic. With actors like you, who needs writers? Let's take 5.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me.
Ez most velem akar beszélni? Vagy mi az apja fasza van? Mi van, te majom?
That was brilliant stuff. Do you write your own material? Amazing. Just firm up that jawline, and you'll be a triple threat. I'm gonna have to fire the writing staff. What do those anemic fuckwits know about dialogue? And I'm thinking a whole new script. More Here, this is for your work today. I'll be in...
Ennyi? Hát... Ahhoz képest ez egy stáb, ugye, ahol ugye forgatnak, meg ilyesmi. Itt van fegyver, töltény. Nem ilyen bum-bum meg puty, hanem rendes töltény. Fegyverekhez. Jó, csak úgy mondom. Elhozom, nem belőjük egymást a hülyék. Megyünk. Gondolom most a... bányász, meg akármi, űrlet, kutató, maszk. Nekem nem nagyon van annak olyan, amik oda kellene. Hát akkor onnan szerzek olyan szart, olyan ruhákat. Na nézzük, mik vannak. Ezt a kurva. Robbananyag, kezelő, sisak. Katona. Fejlett védelmi sisak. És ha oda elmennék azokhoz, akiknek a ruháját kéne viseljem. Elit csapat páncél arany. Ezek rohadt jók, de én nem szeretem, ha negatív hatás van bármilyen cuccai, úgyhogy általában addig szoktam válogatni, amíg minden nem jó. Luxus lőszerek. Az nem mondja micsoda. Rövidárú bót. Még el. Aktív költés, és aztán az a űrhajómat mutatja. Ez ki?
Do you mind? I'm needing someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in this estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts. Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. I've always been fascinated by birds. Have you ever researched...
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh. Seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course. I mean, there's a shredder at the bottom of the box. But one day the shredder broke. No one...
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to...
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people. Like they were advertising... They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? I don't know how else people are supposed to complain about things they can't change, but that's not the point. The whole episode made me wonder. After a while, I got connected with our mutual What is it? I'm afraid not.
Hát, bakker, már majdnem már mentem volna innen a pitchbe, az erre itt van a cucc, amit van. Hova hova kell menni? Ott már nem volt zöld semmi. Halminiszter őr. Fog már be. Olyat beverek be. Ja? Nem így kell mondani?
Hey, stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times. Yep, you're looking at the minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the... That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone. Yep, I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from... That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Sure have, 'cause today's my big day.
He's got powerful good ears, too.
And a powerful thirst. You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal? Here's to me. Hey, you are really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile.
Bizony, hogy lassítanod kéne, de ígyunk még, jó?
Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another? It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh, Ross, I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you. I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop. You know, that's a very good point. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast?
Preparing bodily waste. Collection receptacle.
I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick. I just need to sit down.
Szerintem berugott. Menj már innen, robocsek. Na nézzük akkor. Húha. Hakuna Matata, hogy jutok oda át? Aha. Aha.
Your best find this week. Go.
Fog be. Igazából ilyen átszázó szarom az van, úgyhogy szerintem ha bejutok oda, akkor tudom magam átszállni, nem? Az úgy ott nem jó. Hát ahogy mondtam. Meggyőzés, megfélemlítés a 100 vagy 100-on van. És az a legtöbb? Bocs, hogy így nyekelkedtette. Technikai vétel inspirált, orvosi, faszom, feltől, zár. Lopózás. Ez egy fasság, nem mindegy. Lopózásba teszünk még 2, jó? Mert úgy látom, az nem kapott bónuszt. Képességek. Miután megölte ellenséget, fegyverkényesség, mozgás közben pontos kész és 100 távos fegyver ingatozás szemben, paf. Jó. Maga biztos, van valami... Igen, következő támadás jelenségeket után stálat, páncél, T. Amikor improvizált fegyver, ezt nem értem. Amikor alacsony értelődön, akkor nagyon sebzünk, fellövéseléskor felrobban a sebzünk. Nem lehet olyan rossz amúgy. Összes rád, az is. Az okozott közelség. Nem nagyon szoktam közel, csökkent előttek, és akkor ellenség. Jó. Bármit előtt ugyanazt a célpont, de. Mi a fasz mondod? Ez tetszik. Hát a fejlődés és akkor bum. Az úgy jó. Szia!
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Sure you are. And what is it you're delivering today? Typical. Why don't you come back when you're ready to actually make a delivery?
Milyen szállítás? Mit kell hozni? Szered vissza a miniszter csomagját. Pazd meg, és be lehet esni a vízbe? Azt a kurva, ez egy csatorna, és nincs benne víz. A kurva anyját. Azt. De jó vagyunk, itt vagyunk. Pofád lapos puttán, öt bevelek be, aki beszalsz. Mi van?
Oh, what are you doing here? Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to... Laws, I knew it! I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often. And so what if I occasionally They escaped. Even if I did dare go down there. Really? They have... Please, do take care, and do my... Well, to maintain things, of course. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes. Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. Why they... Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous monsters hungry for human flesh. Not that there's any stock in silly rumors, of course. Therefore my, research. Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also... See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons. Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in Rodent. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about... Not just names. They all have... There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth. Ah, she's the chief executive. She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated. It's difficult. So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious... Iskander is Lady Philip. She's a member. Something else? To deal with the sewers.
Something's not right. So what if all those MSI completed on Monarch full time? I could do it. Easy.
Milyen vevő? Nem áll. Úgy kinyílnám, de akkor jól néz ki az. De hasonlóan jól néz ki az, mint a... Ja, és akkor most neked itt mi van? Komám. Ezt... Hát ha itt vagyok, akkor menjünk itt le gyorsan, és mentsük meg a putkányokat. Mert meg volt dögöl. Ó, hát menjetek már utamba. Elhiszem, hogy mindenki annyira ragaszkodik. Azt hiszem hozzám. Hát persze. Az intelligens patkány. Hol vannak a robotok, meg a gyilkos benszülöttek?
Resetting threat level.
Puska, töltény, stb. Igazából azt nézem, hogy ami nekem most ez 7-19, hát igen, az jó. Tudom, hogy maradjon akkor. Mi az a nagy? Géles. Persze nem jó fele megyek. Biztos erre kell, akkor erre. Lift, jó. Hát nem is 1, 2, 3, talán 3 patkányt tudtuk megmenteni élve. Yeah?
Any luck finding my sprats? Truly? What? Oh, dear, it looks like some of my dog. Thank you for your help. Now.
Jó, és akkor most megyünk a miniszterhez. Nem számít. Basz meg, hát de mi van?
Any. Thank you.
De igen.
Out with it, you wretched contraption!
Látom, hogy be tudtam menni arról is, de most akkor menjünk erre, próbáljuk meg. Melyik ment? F4? F5? Jó. Ment és kész.
There's nothing to see here. Yeah? Let's see it. Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on.
Nem is értem, hogy minek szereztem akkor mindenféle szart, ha így be is bele egy jutni.
How did you get in here?
Várjál, de mit kell ezzel most csinálni? Napló?
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Oh, my law. Captain, that's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow.
If this is about another aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all, then? Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course! It's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name. But this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make tea?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
If it's dirty, it's a job for Sam.
It's filthy indeed, my mechanical friend. Rife with the worst sort of corruption. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has... The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look. I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages. There are a few advantages to dealing with him. Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact, but they need to know what's happened. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
But they wouldn't get here for... I don't even know. Shouldn't we do something?
It's worth a try, but the Earth Directorate still needs that message. We must hope for their intervention. Depending on the nature of their response, organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat. Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis.
Okay. D-be nyaltuk magunkat, jó? Hát nagyon kár lett volna belopózni ide. Jó, és akkor mostan
capitalist district is off limits. Move along. What in the law's name are you on about? Sure. Let me just take that off your hands. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue. What I meant was, welcome to the Acropolis.
Üdvözlet a beszarás.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Polway Pharmaceuticals.
Na hát valami zöldet, hagyd lássak már. Hát nem olyan zöldet. 37, de merre le? Fent? Fel az... Azt a kurva. Elnök iroda. Jó, fent van. És... hogy a... Itt... Nem tudom, be tudok itt menni itt?
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your... Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms? I was going to suggest that myself. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms, and I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and just know there are a bunch.
Battery levels are fully charged. Thank you, customer. All cleaning tasks have...
I understand you're Maverick Johnston's new star. Well done. Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration.
Mentünk.
Excuse me, just a moment. Is there something I can do for you?
Nem.
Disorder detected. Minimal.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Azt tényleg, ahol a miniszterelnök, itt minden szert fel van például robbanva.
I'll take care of this.
Én most kinyírtam mindenkit. Hát ez majd mindjárt kiderül, hogy ez... Ugye, ebből lesz-e bajom, vagy nem? Yes. Még kint is lesznek egy páran. Itt voltam az előbb is. Nem? Hát amíg a patkányírtás volt, milyen fasz. Hát még ők nem vettek észre, úgyhogy velük nem kellett háborúzzak. Na nézzük!
I'll sue every technician and employee who's ever touched this damned device. Don't they know who I am? This is all so very beneath.
Sweeping the area.
Mert te nem fogtad fejed több majom, geci. Nem kéne engem lövöldözni, akkor nem lenne bajotok. Hát most ugye ezeket kiírtam. Átszállás sikertelen. Köszönöm. Hát ezt valahogy én is észrevettem, hogy nem túl jó az átszállásom. Hova kell menni, bazd meg? Azt mondd meg nekem inkább.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something? That's right. You weren't here when it happened.
Azokat nem érdekli.
Oh, what did they take him for? UDL's been questioning anybody with that.
Lefele kellene menni. Most vagyok átszázva. Akkor már kiírtottam mindenkit. Az nem semmi.
out for dissidents.
Hogy van a súlyom? 350-et bírok és 230-nál tartok, akkor még igazából bírom. Csak most majd valami beszélgetést kell majd kezdeményezni, hogy megint kigyűjjön a...
What do you think you're doing? Ah.
Igen? Nem lehet gyorsan adni most kifele gyorsan? Na nézzük, mit kellene most nekünk akkor. Lopakodásunk a szar, meggyőzésünk sem olyan jó, de eltesszük 55-re. Igazából azt néztem, hogy de kibírok. Hoppá, nem bírok. Ezek meghaltak. Bármilyen kísérlet volt itten, most én elloptam ezt a szart, és ezeknek annyi. Ó, feltöltődött megint. Tehát itt nincs ellenséges egység. Én ledráltam mindenkit.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side. Welcome back, Captain. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate. Yes, I'm aware that you stole a batch of precious chemicals and destroyed an important experiment. Enterprising of you, if irritating. My scientists tell me they'll restore the damage you've done within a matter of months. But I'm not here to talk about minor setbacks. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us. He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on.
És ők milyen kísérletet csináltak el? Biztos.
Dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal. Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm asking you to help me correct that mistake. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal. When you're done, come speak to me in my office.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be any...
Ja, most szereztem meg a gázt neki,
Now
ugye?
arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Hát biztos nem komplett az öreg, de mi vagy ő szobított ki abból a kapszulából, és ébresztett fel. Ezért szerintem nem biztos, hogy ezt meg kéne tenni, ugye?
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me. What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with two working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from a night... Hold on. let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse. That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape. That makes two things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board. Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish? You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. I'll tell you this much. We're out of time. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space. Just to make... No, it was... Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy... Merciful gibbering law! You're a cheat! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the... Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire...
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
Experimental methods for...
Well said, whatever you are. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately. I know why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer.
Innen folytatjuk, jó? Jó.
The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If the... You absolutely should. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time. The enemy... Use my Certainly. How can I help? Skip... That is, unlikely. The board...
Szóval azt mondta, hogy használjuk egy sérült valamit? Akkor küldök is jelet, meg nem is küldök jelet, úgyhogy... Ez ilyen érdekes lesz. Apát... Apád, anyád ide jöjjön. Nem azt akartam. Mit akartam? Menjünk. Felszállok a hajóra és lekapcsoljuk az áramot és már egy. Hát Holnap...
Captain, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony. Because I'm not in the business of arresting my own allies. You have my word. Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing pad.
Okay. Adjutant Akande has ended her call.
Mentés. Fölmenü. Innen folytatjuk. Oké, sziasztok. Köszi a figyelmet ide. Kell kattintani. Mit akartam mondani? Lehet, hogy holnap nem is játszom. Hát összerakom a gépet. Telepítek. Windows. Fel kell tennem a játékokat. Majd látjuk. Ugye ez hogy? Nem tudom. Sőt, amikor a Windows faszomat is le kell töltsem. Na mindegy, Ugye? Le kell, mert letöröltem a Windowsomat. Na mindegy, ha bejelentkezek a szaromba, akkor ugye már meg lesz a kódom is. Semmi, csak itt agyalok rajta. Annak én megvettem a Windows-t. Kemény 1000 forintba került. A Windows 10 az úgyis le fog frissülni 11-re. Jörde. Azt akkor jó van. Átpakolom, megcsinálom, összerakom, telepítek. Hát tényleg kíváncsi leszek, hogy mit fog majd tudni. Mondjuk nem minden játéknál fog kiderülni, az kurva isten, de hát akkor is. Mert majd leírom, mi van benne. Azt mondta AI, jó kis gép lett az, amit összeraktunk közösen, mert valamivel is segített azért. Na mindegy, Csak van itt, Ne